name is David Roth, and I'm currently a junior here at Radford University, majoring in business management and marketing. And I am applying for an internship this summer at Octagon. And when I was looking at the internship application, they wanted you to do something that describes yourself, but you have to have fun with it. So I figured I'd do something that I do every year, something that describes me, and something that everyone likes to do. So what I'm going to give you here is an exclusive, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of the 2010 NFL Fantasy Football Mock Draft. This draft is going to be based on a league where you start 2 quarterbacks, which is something me and my friends do every year. So without any further ado, here we go. Coming in at number 1, Chris Johnson. Had an absolute outstanding year, as we all know, last year. Rushed for over 2,000 yards. Broke Marshall Faulk's single-season rushing record. He kind of has that, now you see him, now you don't, once he gets the ball in his hands. Very elusive, very quick, fastest man in the NFL. If you have the number 1 pick, no-brainer, Chris Johnson. Coming at number 2, the hardest runner in the NFL, Adrian Peterson. He set the Vikings single-season touchdown mark last year with 18. Look for him to have nothing less than 1,500 yards and anywhere from 15 to 20 touchdowns. Very powerful runner, needs to become a little better catching the ball in the backfield, but nonetheless, without question, coming at number 2 should be Adrian Peterson. Coming at number 3, we got the human bowling ball, Maurice Jones-Drew. He's been in the league 4 years and has 54 career total touchdowns. A back that can do it all for you, catch the ball in the backfield, running up the middle, great fantasy running back here. You can't go wrong if he's your number 1 running back. Look for Maurice Jones to have another year, close to 1,800 total yards, anywhere from 15 to 17 touchdowns. Coming in at number 4, had a breakout year, Ray Rice. Kind of a mini version of Maurice Jones-Drew. Can catch the ball in the backfield, can run up the middle. He was the Ravens' leading receiver last year. Outstanding once he gets in the ball. Very elusive, very crafty, very shifty. Look for him to have another solid year, close to 1,700 combined total yards, 12 to 15 touchdowns. Ray Rice at number 4. Coming in at number 5, Michael the Burner Turner. Without question, a great runner up the middle. When he's healthy, he's absolutely fantastic. In 2008, 1,700 yards, but he did have 376 carries last year in 2008, which I think might have contributed to him getting hurt last season. I believe he's the biggest risk-reward that can happen in the first round in fantasy football. If he stays healthy, I see no reason why he shouldn't have a 1,500-yard year with 15-plus touchdowns. A great fantasy football running back. Will get you some of the most points every week when he's healthy. Coming in at number 6, we got the most explosive wide receiver in the league, Andre Johnson. Has led the league in receiving yards for back-to-back years. No one can guard him one-on-one. That's what it comes down to. He will have, once again, another outstanding year. Has a great quarterback throwing him the ball. Look for him to have another 1,400-yard year with anywhere from 12 to 15 touchdowns. Now, coming in at number 7, so it might surprise some of you that I have Aaron Rodgers as my number 1 quarterback, but that should not surprise you. 2 years in the league as a starter, absolutely outstanding. Last year, he had 11 games where he threw multi-touchdown passes. He has 2 great wide receivers to throw the ball, an emerging tight end, Jeremichael Finley, that he can reach over the middle. I see no reason why he will not have another outstanding year. Look for him to throw over 30-plus touchdown passes. Aaron Rodgers as the number 1 fantasy quarterback. Coming at number 8, a fan favorite, Drew Brees. He's been the captain of New Orleans Saints last 2 years, which has been the number 1 offense. We got the emergence of Robert Meacham, Devery Henderson, has weapons all around him. No reason why Drew Brees will not have another outstanding year. Great quarterback, great accuracy. Look for him to throw over 30 touchdowns as well and over 4,500 yards. Drew Brees as another one of the top fantasy quarterbacks. Now we got Matt Schwab coming in at number 9. A great passing quarterback. Led the league in passing yards last year with over 4,700 yards. Great weapons to throw to. Andre Johnson, Owen Daniels over middle, Steve Slayton out of the backfield. Don't be surprised at the end of next year if Matt Schwab is your number 1 fantasy football quarterback. The Texans love to pass the ball, and they got the right man for the job. Matt Schwab at number 9. Coming in at number 10, we got Frank Gore. The running back out of Miami has had solid years. His injury concerns me, but Nevertheless, he's a great receiving back, great running up the middle. The 49ers passing offense is emerging, which can lead Frank Gore to have some big plays this season. Look for him to have a total probably around 1,400 yards, anywhere from 10 to 12 touchdowns. Coming at number 11, we have another one of the top passing quarterbacks in the NFL, Philip Rivers. Has a great deep threat to throw to, and Vincent Jackson, as we all know, Antonio Gates over the middle. Malcolm Floyd is emerging. Look for Philip Rivers to have another outstanding year and lead the charge to win their division title. Now, here's a running back that might surprise some people, Jamal Charles. If you didn't know, he was on pace in the last half of the season to rush for over 2,000 yards. He has Chris Johnson-like speed. He averaged close to 6 yards a carry. He only started 10 games and finished with over 1,100 yards. Full season with Jamal Charles as your starting running back, sky's the limit. Look for him to have a huge year, and if he falls in the second round of any fantasy football draft, and you get him, consider that a steal. Now you might wonder how I have this draft done. Usually, this many quarterbacks aren't taken in the first round, but I want you to realize that the league is emerging. A lot of teams are adopting the two running back system, the Panthers, the Jets. If you have two starting quarterbacks on your fantasy team, that, in my opinion, is the key to success and winning a fantasy football championship. Now, in the later rounds, I'm going to give you an exclusive of a couple players that you can land that could have major impact on your fantasy football team. I'm going to give you my top 5 sleepers. Here we got Devin Aromashadu. I think he challenges T.J. Houshmandzadeh for the best last name in the NFL. But in the last 2 games of the season, he had 12 catches, 196 yards, 3 touchdowns. Great size at 6'2", outstanding speed. This is the type of wide receiver Jay Cutler dreams about. Look for him, if he's healthy, to have close to 1,000 yards and 8 to 10 touchdowns. Coming in here at number 2, we got Donald Brown. He missed 5 games last year, but the Colts did invest a first-round pick on him. He's another very good back, can catch the ball in the backfield, can run up the middle. Joseph Dye averages less than 4 yards a carry last year. Look for him to get way more involved in offense and have a solid year. My sleeping quarterback for this upcoming year, Matt Castle. We all know he struggled last year in his first year as a franchise quarterback under Todd Haley's new system, but they got Charlie Weiss coming in as their offensive coordinator, great at coaching quarterbacks. What happened last time when he coached the former New England quarterback Tom Brady? 3 Super Bowls. Look for Matt Castle to bounce back, to have a solid year. A healthy Dwayne Bell, the emergence of Jamal Charles should take pressure off him. Look for him to have a solid 20-plus touchdown year. Another running back we got, Chris Beanie Wells. A big back. Can run up the middle, great goal line back. Should get 10-plus touchdowns this year. The retirement of Kurt Warner is going to mean a way more heavy workload for him. Look for him to get anywhere from 15, 20 carries a game, over 1,000 yards, 10-plus touchdowns. Now, my last sleeper, it's going to be a rookie. I think he's off the radar, some people. He's going to have the best name in the NFL when he comes in next year, Golden Tate. Recruited at Notre Dame to play running back, ended up winning the Blennekoff Award last year as the nation's top wide receiver. He can do it all. He can catch the ball, he can run the ball. You can use him in many different ways, returning kicks, returning punts, line him up in the slot, taking direct snaps. In many ways, he reminds me of a Percy Harvin, but with better hands. Look for him to be a steal if a team drafts him in the NFL draft in the early second, late second, early third round. Golden Tate, my rookie of the year for the 2010-2011 NFL season. Now, this has been my exclusive and privileged information I have been glad to share with you. I hope I can share it to you this summer, interning for you at Octagon. I look forward to hearing from you as soon as possible. My name is David Roth, and I believe I'm the right man for this job.